talk about the combinational circuits, sequential circuits, ALU, and memory through to building the simple CPU design. So some parts of this have been taught in class, like the end. When we take the basic logic gates and circuit, the end, the OR, the NOT, and the XNOR gates has been already taught. Doc has already taught you guys in class. I'm sure he has also taught the combinational circuits like the adders and multiplexers as well. Right. So we are just trying to put this into practice for you to see or appreciate the course practically is. So today our main focus will be on the basic logic gates and circuits. So now let's move on to Logisim. What is Logisim? Like, does anyone have idea about what this software is? So let me see. Um, entry, Prince, entry, please, can you? Hello?
Yes, madam. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So when
So
we talk
please, you can
about
go ahead.
when we talk about logism, it's a powerful circuit design that brings all hardware component to existence.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're
Um,
welcome.
Rexford, if I'm right.
It's a software used for simulating and designing digital logic circuits.
Oh, okay. All right. So thank you very much. So yes, so basically they've talked about everything. So when we talk about logism, it's basically a software which we use to stimulate the hello, please, can you guys hear me? Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
okay.
please.
So it's a circuit we use to design and simulate tools by bringing hardware components to life. So instead of just doing it like the way we used to do it manually, getting wires, connecting things, and like getting an output, this time we are using a software to bring everything to life. Yeah, so basically that's what this Logism software is all about. So we use it to build and test logic circuits using drag and drop virtual components. And it can also be used to simulate real-time circuit behavior without physical hardware, as I already said. And it helps to visualize how input propagates through gates to produce an output. So yes, so basically that's what this software is all about. So it's not anything like so complex and yeah. So now we move on to the installation process, right? I'm sure by now most of you already have the software installed, but in case you don't have it, you can install it on your Windows, those using Linux as well, Mac, you can also install it, but you need to download Java first before. Yes, and those who have not been able to install, it's an assignment, so please make sure you install it before our next tutorials next week. I'm going to check it and yes, so I'm going to inspect it. So please make sure you guys install the software. In case you are facing any challenge with the installation process, you can come to the department for help. Yeah. We will also help you with We also help you with some videos on how to install the software and everything. So let's move on to designing and simulating the circuit. So let me sorry. So this, after you are done with your installation process and everything, this how the interface looks like. So we have there's the menu bar contains the file, the edit, the stimulate, the windows, etc. And we also have the tools here. So when you go into the folder, the gates folder, we have the various components. We have the NOT gate, the buffer, end gate, OR gate, and so on. There are lots, but our main focus will be on the simple simple ones like the NOT gate, the end gate, etc. And the other ones, you can go and try it on your own. So we also have the we have so many folders here, but our main focus for this course will be some one or two of this. Yes. So we have the input or output folder, which contains the LED, which produces the output. We also have the keyboard. It has so many things. So when you go into a folder, it actually gives you so many things you can get. So yes, so basically that's what the interface is all about. We also have the when you want to change values, we will demonstrate it later on, but for now I'm just trying to explain the various components here. So please bear with me. And we also have the canvas here, whereby this is where your project is going to be displayed on. So basically, this is how the interface of the Logisim looks like. Those who have already downloaded, I'm sure you're already familiar with how the interface looks like. And those who have not yet downloaded it too, this is how the interface looks like. So yes. So it's basically like your circuit design workflows just looks like you placing components, connecting wires, then you configure, then you text it, and so on. Yes, so that's how it is. So now let's move on to the 4 fundamental logic gates we are going to be discussing today. So we are going to be discussing about the AND gates, the OR gates, the NOT gates, and the SOR gates, which I know we are all familiar with this already. It's not anything we should. Hello, please. Is there any question? Hello?
Oh, please.
Oh, okay. So we can move on. Yes. So we are already familiar with this basic logic gates fundamentals, right? So let's take the AND gates. So we all know what the AND gate is. Like it's basically the foundation of conditional logic. So it outputs a high signal only when every input is high, like as you can see from the table. So if we have an input of 1 for input A and input of another one for input B, the output will be high. Anything apart from that gives a false output. So let's demonstrate it on the Logisim and see how it goes. So we go to the gate folder and we pick the AND gate component. So defaultly it comes with 5 components, but 5 inputs. So we are just interested in only 2 inputs. So let me So you can actually change the input to the number of inputs you want, but our main focus is just 2 inputs for now. So, and you can also name it as, let's say, G1. So we add our input component as well. Let me duplicate this. Please, you guys should pardon my drawing. So let's connect them and see. So I'm basically trying to demonstrate how the AND gates works here. Let's Hello, please, can you guys hear me? Sorry, I was muted. Hello.
Yes, please.
Yes,
Yes,
please.
please, I hope you guys are following.
Yes, please.
Okay. So let's continue. Yes, so assuming we have an input of an input of 1 and another input of 0. Sorry, another input of 1. You can see it gives like a true output. I mean, the light turns on, right? So it's basically, we are basically demonstrating how the AND gate works here. We already said in our slide that when we have an input, when both inputs are true, the output turns out true. So this is basically a demonstration of whatever I told you guys about. So let's change the inputs from 1 to 0 and see what the output will be. So you see the LED turns off from our slides. You see when the input is 0 and the other input is 1, we get a false output, meaning the light goes off. The same way, let's try when both inputs are 0, and let's see how the output is going to look like. So we have 0 inputs for, let's say, A, another 0 input for B. We get a false output. So basically, this is how the AND gate can be demonstrated using the Logisim software. Just I hope you guys are following.
Yes, please.
Okay. So let's move on to the OR gate. So for the OR gate, from the table, we know that when we have at least one input to be positive and the other input to be like 0, it produces a positive output. Or when one input is positive and another input is positive too, it also produces a positive output as well. So the light turns on. Now let's demonstrate it on the software and see. So this is how you go about it. So you go to the gates folder, get in your OR gate component. then defaultly it comes with 5 components. So you go to your selection table and then you change the component, the number of inputs. That's where you are going to change your component. So we are just focused on getting 2 inputs. So we change it to 2. Then the label, we label it as, let's say, G2, since we already started with G. So yeah. Then let's go in for our pins. Let me duplicate this. Please, can you see my screen? Hello?
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, the
yes,
Logisim,
please.
the
Yes.
Logisim
Yes,
one.
please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we
All right,
can.
thank you. Sure, thank you.
You're welcome.
So let's bring in our lid. So you just click on it and then you drag it to the canvas. Then you connect your wire. So assuming, now let's go here. So assuming we have an input of 1 and another input of 0, our light turns on, right? So let's see if we have both inputs to be 0, the light goes off. What if both inputs are 1? We get a positive output as well. So this how, or this is a demonstration of how the OR gate works. Please, I hope you guys are following.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Yeah.
So it's not anything like really complex. It's something simple. You can all try. So let's move on to the NOT gate. This is called the inverter. So basically, if you have a 0 input, the opposite is the output. So you just deal with the opposite. So if the input is 1, the output will be 0. So if, let me demonstrate it on. So this one, you don't need to change anything because like it just comes, it's the way it is. I don't know how to put it. You don't need to go in and change any stuff, but you can put the label as maybe G3 since you are dealing with G's. You can also name it how you want to. So let me bring it in. Let me bring the lid in. So assuming we have a positive input, or sorry, an input of 1, the opposite is 0, right? So meaning if it's 0, it's a false output. So the LED will not turn on. So what if the input is 0. The opposite is 1. So it's a true output. So you have the LED turn on. So this is a demonstration of how the NOT gate is. So now let's try some more complex thing here. Kind of complex, not really that complex, using the XOR gate. Let's see. So defaultly it comes with 5 inputs. So let's change it to 2 since that's our main focus. We don't want to do any complex time here. So then we bring in our inputs. So this is the first component you have, right? Let me hit this. It's so from the table, when all inputs are 0, it gives a false output. So right from here, you can see that we have all inputs are 0. So 0, 0, 0. The LED is not on, right? So let's try when maybe all inputs are 1. The output is positive, which makes the LED turns on. So from the tables, you can see when all inputs are 1, we get a positive output. So let's also try when we have an input of 1, an output of 0. we get a false output. So basically, that's how the OR gate works. And we already know how these basics, like we've already been taught about them. So I don't think it's anything really complex here. So basically, that's what today's tutorials is all about. Just to take you through the basics of how the fundamental logic gates like the AND gate, the OR gate, the NOT and XOR gate, and take you through how each is being demonstrated using the Logisim software. Yeah, so our next tutorials, we are going to focus on the combinational circuit, which is the adders, the others and the multiplexes. Then subsequent weeks, we will focus on the sequential circuits and everything. So that's the end of the tutorials for today. I hope you guys understood. And if in case you have any question, you can ask. Or if you want to come and see it to help you decide when you submit it. But you guys shouldn't worry. Just take time and then practice as many as you can. And you'll be fine. Yes. So basically, that's the end of today's tutorial. So
Hello.
Hello.
Please, what's the name of the software?
Please, it's called Logisim. Logisim.
Oh.
Yes.
Madam,
Logisim. Hello.
madam, please, we have like about 30 minutes more.
Oh yeah, so use this opportunity to go and download the Logisim software.
Please, what if you
But
already
then,
have it?
if you already have it, then practice.
Oh,
We are going to share an assignment on the platform as well. So you guys should be ready for the assignment. We will decide when you guys should submit the assignment as well. So yes, basically we are done. So see you next week. Sorry, see you this week in class. Okay.
please, when is the class?
Video of how you can download
But
it.
then, please come again.
The steps are in the
The
WhatsApp group.
video of the
I think the course rep shared a link to download the Logisim software.
Yes, we saw it.
Yes, so please, you can go through it, and in case you are facing any challenge, please you can come to the department and see it. We'll help you out. Okay. Yes,
Okay.
so use the rest of the time to like just go through whatever we discussed today, and yeah, that's
Please,
and
are the
then
slides available?
you mean the one I just
Bye.
presented?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'll share it on the platform so that you can just go through.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.
Okay, then. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.
We are taking attendance,
too.
so you'll be taking attendance as well. So. Okay, then.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.